Hello, Fatima. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. And where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Wonderful. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, teacher.
Okay, welcome. Anna Carolina, hello.
Hello, Stephanie. How's it going?
It's going pretty good today. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. Did you have a nice weekend?
Yes, I stayed home, I relaxed, I had a barbecue, and I am reading Pride and Prejudice in English. I
Ah,
am
nice.
fine.
Yeah, how do you like it?
It's really difficult. I have to Google the words all the time, but it is interesting. I am this chapter 9.
Hmm.
Um, Mr. Darcy is falling in love with Elizabeth, but he cannot show his feelings
Hmm.
because she's very boastful and she thinks that people from a high society cannot date someone from a lower class.
Yeah,
It's very interesting.
yeah. I don't think I've ever read it, but I can't remember. I either read Pride and Prejudice or Emma. No, Pride and Prejudice. But I think the movie Clueless was based on that, if I remember. Anyhow, good to see you. Cool.
Likewise.
Thanks. Cool. Hello.
Hey, hello Stephanie, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. How's your weekend?
Good. Good. Remind me your name again. It's not cool.
It's Lad. No, just kidding. Can you hear me? Because I think I'm getting some feedback.
I can hear you.
Hello? Yeah,
Is
actually,
that was that any better?
no. I think it's here on my end. But well, my name is Daniel, and we've met before, I think. I just changed my name here.
Yes, your voice is so familiar. And
Yeah.
I actually wanted to say David, but I knew that was wrong. Daniel. Okay, welcome to class.
Thank
We're
you.
glad you're here. All right. So let's get started. This class is called Speaking Practice. And the idea is to give you opportunities to speak about one topic in a way that helps prepare for a speaking exam. So this is a fluency-based class, and our topic today is politics. So this might be a little more controversial topic, but it is a topic that might come up in a speaking exam. So how this works, I have some, and you will each get 1 minute to respond to the question. The goal, it's a good question. I hope something's not wrong with mine. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes, Stephanie, it's okay
Yes,
for me.
I can hear you.
Okay, okay. So
Yes,
Daniel,
it's
it must, okay. Try to restart, it might help. Okay, so we have a series of questions. You will each have 1 minute to respond to the question, but you want to fill the whole minute. Most speaking exams are 7 or 10 or 15 minutes, and you want to speak the entire time. So we practice here with just 1 minute. And I had an idea that I'd like to try today. I want to start by generating some vocabulary. I just think it might be helpful before we start talking. So I want everyone to think politics. Politics is our topic. And we're just going to come up with any words we can think of that might be related to politics. Oops. There's a link in the chat to a Google Doc, just in case you want it. But I'm going to share and we'll take some notes. We'll go around and I'll take, let's just do one word at a time. If you can think of it. If you can't think of a word, just say pass. So it's my turn. The topic is politics. The first word I think of is president. Any word?
Corruption.
Good, great word. And we will go through after and define these or take questions. Fatima.
Yes.
Do you have a word related to politics?
Confusion.
Great word. Okay, and we're just going to go back and forth a few times and try to get as many words as possible. So Anna, back to you.
Bailout.
Bailout. Ooh, good. Good. Fatima?
A confession.
Good. Anna?
Bribery.
Ooh, good one. Fatima?
Relationship. Maybe.
Relationship. Great. Yeah, great.
Government.
Vote. Anna, back to you.
Government.
Great. Government. Fatima?
Countries.
Countries. Great. Oops. Countries. Good. Let's try maybe one or two more. Anna?
Allowance.
Allowance. Great. Fatima?
Okay. System.
System. Yeah, that's one we might use quite a bit. Good. And let's do one more each. Anna, one more.
Autocracy. Bureaucracy.
Autocracy.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
What's the other one? There are three.
I don't know because I don't know this one. I've heard it, but I don't really know what it means. Monarchy, is that? Oh no, that's totally different.
Democracy.
Oh yeah, the one. Should know that. Great. And Fatima, do you have one more?
Okay. I don't think so.
Okay, no problem. Anna, any more that you have in your head?
Pizza.
It is dinner time. I'm hungry.
Because everything ends in pizza here. When it comes to the government.
Oh, funny. That's funny. So they have a meeting or something, and they end with pizza. That would be a
No,
great.
it's like a Brazilian joke
Oh,
about the government. Because there is no punishment. They they do whatever they want to do, and everything ends in pizza.
Funny. I like that saying. Then let's have that. That'll be our last word. Seems fitting. All right, let's just put a quick definition on these. President is a leader of a country, like a prime minister or a, we probably know that word. Corruption. How would we define corruption? Oh boy. I wonder where everyone is. This class was full. Well, let's then not go through and define these unless, do you have a question on any of them?
I know, Stephanie, but I am sad that Fatma and Co dropped.
Yeah, it's strange. It seems more and more lately that there's lots of people in the class, but
Ah,
they
she's
don't
back.
have,
Great.
or they drop. Yeah, there's always technological problems too. So we have just a short vocabulary list, but these are good words to try to use, especially if they're new. Carlos, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
Sorry?
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Welcome. So here we have some vocabulary related to politics. Any questions on any of these words?
Corruption, what does it mean?
Yeah, corruption, gosh, corruption is when an elected official takes advantage of his power. For example, if they rig an election or bribe a police officer, that might be corruption. Let's get a quick official definition. Yeah, so dishonest or fraudulent conduct by those in power. We'll add that to our definition.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Yeah, of course. Any other questions? All right. I don't really know what autocracy means, but I know that auto means this word ending is, and so this means a system of government that governs itself. I'm not sure. Does anyone have a better definition of this for me?
May I try, teacher?
Please do.
Okay, I believe it's a kind of government when they run the country. And uh, for instance, um, oh my gosh, based on by one person with absolute power, like a tyranny, like in a tyranny, you know?
Yeah, okay, now I get it. So a government run by one person who has absolute power. And good word with, hang on, absolute power. And that's a great word for it. The Y is strange in this word, though. It gets like a E sound. Tyranny. Tyranny. Which we say tyrant for the person, a tyrant. But in this form, the vowel changes. Tyranny. Great. Any questions about any of our other words? All right. This was just a quick, just an idea I had. I wanted to try, give you some new, possibly new vocabulary words. We're going to start our questions. Edson, hello and welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Not bad. And you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. All right, so let's get started. We are going to switch to our... Nope, that wasn't right. We just need to switch tabs, and we'll get started on our first question. Again, the topic's politics. Our first question, who are the main political parties in your country? Please remind the class of your country at the start of your speaking. And remember, you each get 1 minute. You want to talk for the entire minute. Anna Carolina, can I call on you to go first?
Okay, teacher.
Great, thank you.
All right. The main political parties in my country are, first of all, PT, who is in charge for over 80 years now. PGS, PGT, PTB, PMGB, and often they change their names and retain their numbers. There is a small political party that I like a lot, the Green Party, but unfortunately they don't have enough money to compete fairly to run the election to run for the elections in a fair way, you know. And I hate the PT, the political party which the current president Dilma Rousseff belongs to.
Excellent, great. And that sound is our timer. Great, so it seems similar to the US in that money is really important for who can win power. Great, Anna Carolina, thank you for going first. All right, Carlos, are you ready?
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. 1 second. I wanted to just remind everyone, or give warning, I forgot. The timer, when you hear the timer, please feel free to finish your sentence or finish your thought. It can be kind of sudden. But everyone, feel free to finish your sentence or thought. Okay, so Carlos, let's hear. Who are the main political parties in your country?
Well, here in Mexico we have a multi-party system. There are three political parties. The most known one are National Action Party, PAN, Institutional Revolutionary Party, PRI, and Party of the Democratic Revolution, PRD, and those are the most known. And right now, PRI, the Institutional Revolutionary Party, is in the power within the President of the Republic, and we have an executive, legislative, and judiciary constitution, and what else? And we have also isolated local parties, but often they don't win the elections.
Excellent, excellent, good. I think I just want to jot down a couple. Maybe I'll keep some notes on our Google Doc and add some good words. Executive, legislative, and judicial. Those were great words to use in a discussion about politics. So great. Very nice, Carlos. All right, Edson, we are to you. Sorry, we'll go back. Who are the main political parties in your country?
The main political party is, the abbreviation is PT, or Worker Party, and they are the most in my country. It's just they who win some elections, and they have been doing some bad things and good things, contributing to my country. And in my view, I don't like them because they, let's see, they've been doing some good things, but this kind of things is not good for everyone, and it's kind of is favor some class of people and disfavor another class of people, because for sure it's not possible to favor everybody.
Definitely not. Yeah, you can't please all the people all the time. And that seems extra true in politics. Great, thank you. Turn, tell us, who are the main political parties in your country?
Me, teacher, because I didn't hear the first name.
Oh, yes, sorry. It is your turn.
Okay. In my country, the most popular parties, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, whose government has not changed since its founding in 1932, appears to be reacting to the winds of change blowing throughout the Arab of Middle East. For the first time, political party has been established, and though it has not received official government approval, it has asked King Abdullah for such, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia revolves politically around the royal Al Saud family in many ways. Okay, the head of government is state the king, and Prime Minister Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz, and next Prince Sultan. The design and about the flag, the design of the national flag is closely with Al Saud family, and the only non-Islamic national holiday named the new party, and is supported by lawyers, businessmen, and lecturers, and political activities identified with the Islamic movement, and the state for the Arab world.
Wow, great.
Thank you.
Things I did not know before. So would that be an example of an autocracy? I don't. Well,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's one party, even though there's both a king and a. Very, very well said, and informational. All right, nice job, everyone. I don't think I'll spend time answering much today, but in my country, there's two, the Republicans and the Democrats. Yeah, and that's basically because of money. any third parties that exist. Of course, there's many, many parties, but they don't have the money to actually win. Similar to what several of you said. All right, let's continue. Oh, this is an interesting take on this topic. So you might use some conditional grammar. I would or wouldn't be a good politician because. So we're just going to stick with the same order. Anna Carolina, so it's back to you. Do you think you would be a good politician, and why?
I don't know. I don't think that something like that exists because once someone um, become becomes a politician, the person suffer from a lot of pressure because there are a lot of corruption and schemes there, and even if you are honest, it must be really difficult to remain honest to stick to your guns because they will try to bribe you, and in case you don't accept, they will blackmail you, and you know they are very dangerous, at least in my country. They are corrupt, there are a lot of schemes and so on. Furthermore, I'm not very organized, so I would
Great, great. So that was an interesting take. You maybe you could be good, but you wouldn't necessarily want to. Dangerous. You don't want to be corrupt. Great answer. Thank you, Anna. Let's go to Carlos. Carlos, would you be a good political leader?
Okay, I think that I wouldn't be a good political leader. Uh, first because I don't like politics, I hate it. For me, it's boring. Secondly, because I think like Anna Carolina said, that it's a lot of pressure to be in in a spot in that spot, and if no matter if you're honest, there would be a lot of bribery, a lot of problems, um, a lot of corruption. So for me, it's not a good deal to be a politician, and I prefer not to be a politician.
Excellent. And just about 5 seconds left, so very good, close to a minute. Um, I think my answer would sound exactly the same as yours. I would not be good. Great, Carlos. Thank you. Edson, how about you? Would you make a good politician?
Yes, I think so. I would be a good politician. You know, once you are in the power, what's happening is the following. People say to you, come on, man, oh, you are agreed with us here in this situation, or you are out. And if they are like robbing something, desveying some like money, I don't know, I will do the same to favor of for sure my family, because as every president does in my country, has been doing in my country, they just favor their family, like in a good way for sure. And I do the same for sure. And for example, I would not be able to favor everybody, but just myself, my family and my friends.
Great. Great. So it sounds like you would be good and kind of sounds like you want to.
Yeah,
Um,
the kind of dishonest,
yeah, yeah. Though it does sound like there's a real danger of turning corrupt or becoming corrupt.
Yeah, because once you are in the power, they may say to you, "Come on, guy, or you are in or you are out," and then you say, "Oh, come on, let's go. If you are doing this, let's go. Why not?"
Yeah, you kind of have to agree or lose your power.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
great answer. Thank you, Edson. Uh, all right. So, Fatima, it is your turn. What do you think? Would you be a good politician?
I don't think that I would be a good politician because I'm not familiar with politics and uh, politician in general. And if I would be a good politician, maybe I have to follow some tips like to practicing the public speaking skills with the city meetings, like or people in any street, and make connections in my community with all kinds of people, especially those in position to help their public office. And also, I think keep up with new events and news. Um, I think, and also learning from the past, so to have a good politics, and be dedicated to what trying to accomplish. And okay.
Great, very nice. Yeah, those are all very important qualities. Um, I don't think I'd ever have them, but great. Sounds like you have done a little bit of leading even. Thank you, Fatima. Great. Okay, everyone. That was everyone for this question. Let's get to another one. I think we're going to skip this because we kind of touched on it in the last one. We want variety, so you're using different grammar, different vocabulary. All right. Let's do this one. Are you interested in politics? And if the answer is no, this might be extra challenging. You'll have to fill your minute with why not. If your answer is yes, you can describe how you express your interest. All right, it's back around. Anna Carolina, are you interested in politics?
Not at all, because it's a joke here in my country. Do you know that a clown called Tiririca was elected, and his campaign was a joke, you know, totally nonsensical. And a monkey was elected once, but sometimes I go on strikes and demonstrations. For instance, we had a huge demonstration against the president because we want an impeachment, and I was there. And when I have to fight for my rights and people uh, call me to join them, I go. But when it is day to vote and when it's the election here, I want to miss, I don't want to vote. And the last one I didn't, and I have to pay a fine because it's mandatory here. I was so upset.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot that. That's right. Brazil has mandatory voting. Um, so they're trying to force you to be interested in politics. But I absolutely understand how you wouldn't want to. I can't believe they elected a monkey and a clown.
Yes, I will copy and paste to show you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's worse than my state, Minnesota, elected a governor who was a professional wrestler. But wow, a clown. Literally, it's a joke. Great, Anna Carolina. Very nice. Well said. So, Carlos, just in time, you're reconnected. It is your turn. Are you interested in politics?
No, I'm not interested in politics. I think politics is boring, too boring for me. Uh, I hate when politics only says no, sorry, say to the people that they're gonna help them and they are gonna make help them with a better future, but that is not true. I think most of the politicians lie to the people, and always they are speaking about how to improve, how to get better the country, but most of the times they are liars. And also, I don't go to vote because I feel that my vote is for someone that is stealing money to the country and is making the country worse.
Great. Great. Well said and very succinct conclusion. Yeah, I think the massive corruption can really discourage interest from people who might otherwise care, just getting tired of the constant hypocrisy and crime. All right, great, Carlos. Thank you very much. Let's hear from Edson. Edson, are you interested in politics?
Definitely not. Politicians, they, in my opinion, they are very corrupt, and you cannot trust in them because when is the time for elections, what I do is just try to choose the candidate who is going to be the less voted. Because I'm sure if I don't give my point to anyone, maybe one of them who is in the top will get my vote and will win the election. And just because of this, I just choose. I don't like to see like some announcements from them and discussions. Because for me they are everybody is equal, and for me there is no difference in choosing one candidate or another.
All right, great, and perfect timing. Good, yeah, so again, we see interest deeply affected by the quality of the politics. And Anna, thank you for that article. That's crazy. The goat elected, the clown. Oh, I gotta see there we go. I haven't seen the clown yet. Excellent. Let's head on one more. Fatima, are you interested in politics?
No, I'm not interested in politics at all, because I don't like it, and I don't interested in it. I have no idea about politics or politician. Yes, just that, and also the vocabulary in English. I don't have any idea. Thank you.
Great, great. Yeah, it can be hard to talk about a topic that you aren't interested in, because if you're not interested in it, you probably don't talk about it often. Great, so we'll just stop there on that minute. It's really a shame. I have to say no as well, which is terrible because there are 5 of us now talking politics and not a one of us is interested. No, I'm interested in politics insofar as I do care where my taxes go. I want to know what's going on. But at the same time, it's a spectacle. It's ridiculous. I can mention Donald Trump in the United States right now. It's just ridiculous. We're going to follow Brazil's lead and elect a clown. Anyhow, let's go on. Let's do another conditional question. If you were elected leader of your country, what law would you change first? Try to think of a specific law. Or if you can't think of a specific law, an area of laws. For example, I would change some of the laws around social services. I would change gun laws. I would make it illegal for people with criminal backgrounds or violent crimes to buy guns. I would make it illegal for gun shows to exist. All right, you get the idea. All right. Anna Carolina, it's to you. What law would you change if you were a leader, political
Okay,
leader?
I would change not just one, but more. First of all, the law of quotas. It's a law that makes it easier for Afro-American people to join the university because they have to get less points. I know it's controversial, but I think we should improve the basic education instead, because in my opinion it's not fair to have a law based on the color of your skin instead of on the social condition. Second, I would legalize marijuana, but not for leisure, no, for medical purpose, and also to take the control away from the drug dealers. And as experience, because in Argentina it's legal and less people smoke there. They have clubs and the rates of violence decrease because of this law since they legalize.
Oh, interesting. Wow, so it sounds like some pretty strong data supporting that law or the reversal of it. Great, and really interesting, the law about people of color. It surprises me that they would try to create equity by lowering the standards of acceptance into college. Or interesting. Thank you, Anna Carolina. Nice answer. Carlos, we're to you. What law would you change if you were a political leader?
Okay, I'm a little confused, but I think in matter of kidnapping, here in Mexico we don't have that penalty. So when somebody kidnaps another one, the judge give to the person a life sentence for 500 years, for example, or or 600 years, and for me that is ridiculous because the person is not gonna live that period of time. I don't know. I said that I'm confused because I don't know if it would be a good idea to have that penalty because I had a relative that was kidnapped, and I felt so bad.
Wow. That's really surprising that there wouldn't be a law against kidnapping. Um, but you said the person can go to jail for 500 years?
Yes, it's a sentence that the judge gave to the prisoner. There are a lot of penalties, several penalties, but the judge said you have a life sentence for 500 years, for example.
Wow. For kidnapping?
Yes, for kidnapping, raping, homicide.
Hmm. Strange. So you would change that law to be, what would you change it to?
Yes, I don't know to that penalty. I don't know.
Ah, interesting. Um, Good. So yeah, maybe a little bit stricter laws around that. That's
Yes,
definitely
yes,
a super serious crime. Um,
yes.
Great. Interesting. Thank you, Carlos. Great. All right, Edson, we're to you. What laws would you change if you could?
I would change a law to decrease or not. Let's see. To decrease the numbers of taxes that my country pay for, you know. It's like, or just decrease, or just do not put any other kind of taxes. Because my country nowadays we have a lot of, if I'm not mistaken, is the first country to have the maximum number of the taxes. Whatever you are buying or you are doing, you need to pay taxes and plus taxes, you know. And it, this is a very troubled, difficult situation to deal with if you have a law for every kind of taxes. And to change it, it would be better for the country, for people, everybody.
Great. Excellent. I hadn't thought of that, but now that you mention it, I would also change tax laws. Um, they favor the wrong people, I believe. All right, very well said. Very nice. All right, let's hear from Fatima. Fatima, if you were elected leader of your country, what law would you change first?
Okay. Okay, I'm not a politician and I'm not a professional about this. And I think that I cannot fix everything, and I can't reach with final decision. But one thing I would, if I was a leader political, I would change to have a woman drive in cars. And because I think just men here to drive is so difficult, and the life change. So if the woman drive here, the life would be much easier, and she depends by herself, and not only the men who drive. And just that. Thank you.
All right, perfect timing, and well said. Yeah, it seems like that law would be inconvenient, at least, for everyone, um, if not a little unfair. Great. Thank you, Fatima. Um, Good work on that one, everyone. We're going to do just one more question for tonight. Oh, this will be interesting. Do you have similar political views to your parents? So a little bit of descriptive language skills. You probably will start by describing your parents' political views. Are your parents conservative or liberal? Are they, or do they not care about politics? And then compare your own views with theirs. All right, one more time. Back to you, Anna Carolina. I feel like you and I have done this question before. But
No,
why don't
we don't.
you? No? Okay, good.
We haven't.
I feel like I've done this topic before, but well, good. So I'd like to hear how do your views differ from your parents?
They, we have different political views. Uh, we have some similarities because we are all for the right, you know. Uh, not communism or socialistic, you know? I don't know if I am speaking correctly, but if my parents knew that I am for the legalization of marijuana, they would kill me, literally. They would say, "Oh my gosh, she wants to smoke marijuana. Oh no, she enjoys the Green Party because the head of this party, Gabeira, he started his party by saying, let's legalize the marijuana. But it's a really a green party. It's pro nature, pro ecology.
Great. So green in all respects, not just their stance on marijuana. Um, Funny. You were very clear, though. You believe in it for medicinal purposes. Um, but I'm not too surprised that you have pretty different views. Great, well said. All right, Carlos, how about you? Do you have similar? Oh, sorry, Anna Carolina, there was one thing I wanted to mention. You did speak right. Communism and socialism. I was going to type those down on our list. And those would be on the left. Left is the open side and right is the conservative, usually. Or the far left. Socialistic. I see.
Yes, is it right?
No, the form you would want in that case was socialist. There we go. You can have a socialist person, or this can be an adjective as well, a socialist system. Excellent vocabulary for this topic. All right, Carlos, let's hear from you. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't hear him either.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Sorry. Well, uh, since I was a kid, my parents have supported only one party, and they have encouraged me to support them to support that party too. But I don't vote because I don't like it. But uh, they have that vision that that party is the best, and they say to me that I need to vote because it's essential to elect the governors in ba basing, no, how do you say, knowing what they need to do. And what else? Mm, um, and I don't support any party.
Great. Exactly a minute there. Good. All right. Well said. And good job keeping going. It can be tough to fill a minute sometimes. All right, Carlos. Edson, it's to you. Do you have similar political views to your parents?
Definitely not. They think different from me, you know, because they like to they agreed in some views, but in some ways, you know, like let's say they like some candidates, and even though I don't like these candidates, and I don't know how to say. Sorry, but
That's okay. Just keep trying.
uh, no ideas. Sorry.
That's all right. We'll let you off the hook. Only 10 seconds left anyhow. So sounds like big differences there. All right, let's hear one more. Fatima, do you have similar views or different from your parents?
I have similar political views to my parents, and as I said before, I don't like politics, but I think the different, yeah, some similar, but one different thing is women driving. Yeah, they have an idea that women should not drive, and which is opposite for me. And that's it. Thank you.
Great, great. So it just sounds like just one big difference, but pretty big difference. All right, everyone, we are just about at the end, so we'll wrap up there. I do want to say, really nice job. It's hard to talk about a topic that you're not interested in, especially in a second language. So very nice job, everyone. And I hope to see you all in the next class.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
teacher.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Have a nice evening.